of my friends, he watched the documentary and he contacted me and said, look, I'm very interested in the concept, the dinosaur employee, the penguin employee. I'm a dreamer, father of 2 children. I work as a general manager in a hotel in London. But I'm interested. And I'm afraid. I'm afraid in getting into business because I don't understand business. I didn't study business. Okay, I got into this by working very hard and my way up, but I think I've reached the peak in the ceiling. There is no way I can move forward anymore in my position. I want to know how can I use the penguin employee strategy to transform my life. I said, many people go to university or hear in the news about business and they think business is a very complex thing, it's very complicated. No. Let's just keep it simple. You can simplify. So this program is a 9 months program if you do it online. It can be a 3 months program, it can be a 4 months program. It depends on your time. So we realize that employees are very busy, they have family, they have jobs, so they can learn whenever they can, or they can come into our academy, they can learn on a face-to-face, they can have a coach. But to become a penguin employee, all you need to do is to go through 5 essential steps. Step number 1 is called immersion. So you immerse yourself into the subject, you meditate, reflect on your own experience. Step number 2, define destinations and create a picture. We need to define a destination. How much money do we want to make in 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years? What kind of business do we want to create? Our audience, what kind of audience? What do we want to change? What part do we want to play in the world? What kind of contribution do we want to make in other people's lives? To create a picture, we define destinations and create a picture, the picture of the future. Step number 3, we create an intellectual structure, an invisible structure. Every single successful business in the world has a structure. Businesses that have no structure, they fail. They fail all the time. So to become successful in business, you need a structure. It's a triangle that contains a culture, a school, and a collection, an ecosystem of systems. Step number 4, you refine the structure. You created something good, you create something beautiful, we refine it. Step number 5, we then replicate it. Imagine a Starbucks. Starbucks started as a one shop, one cafe. It was called Il Giornale. It was an imitation of a culture extracted from Milan. So Howard Schultz worked as a marketing director. He was an employee. He went to Milan, discovered the culture, returned to the US, and then 2 years later, he created his own small cafe. It was called Il Giornale. He spent time planning it, refining it. Once it was refined, he created 1, 2, 3, and then replicated on a national, international, global level. So that's why we refine. So 5 essential steps. It's not complicated, they're very simple. We are going to create a digital program. So we start by writing a book, but the book is something bigger than a book. It's not just another book in the marketplace. Look at the penguin entrepreneur strategy, look at the penguin employee. You can't find it anywhere else. So 5 essential steps which will help you to make the transition from a full-time employee to a full-time entrepreneur. Step number 1, immersion. Step number 2, define destinations and create a picture. Step number 3, create the structure. Step number 4, refine the structure. Step number 5, replicate the structure. These are the 5 steps. So this is the next step. You watch the documentary, you are interested, you are going on the program, and the goal is to execute the 5 steps. You can do it in 3 months, 5 months, 6 months, 9 months. It's up to you. We are here to help you. Let's start.